What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be learning how to draft a ruffle dress with a head neckline, and I'm going to be assuming that I'm using a child neckline for it, so a child measurement for it. Sorry. So let's get to it. What I did was that I first of all draw my lines, which is my bust line, my chest line, bust line, and my waistline. And this line out there you see right here is actually the full length. So what I did was that I have to place my pattern papers on fold. It wasn't enough, so I sewed it together. That was why I did it this way. That's why you see some sewing joining here, was because I actually have to sew it together because I have to place my fabric on fold. So if you're actually cutting a dress like this, you have to place your fabric on fold. So let's get to the measurement. I'm using bust 20 and I'm using waist 18. So I'm going for this for the chest line. I decided I'm using the same measurement for the chest. I'm also using it for the bust because the child is using the same measurement. So let's go to it. So for the bust line is for 20 divided by 4, I'm getting 5 plus 2 inches. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to the bust measurement side. For the measurement bust measurement side, I'm still using the same measurement because, as I said earlier, it's almost the same thing. So I'm using plus 2 inches. I also come down for the waistline is 18, and 18 divided by 4, we are going to be getting 4.5 inches. I'm starting from here because here is actually the sewing aspect. So I cut using 4 and the same 2 inches. So I'm going to be connecting them. Sorry, you can use anything. You can, if you have your paper, if you have your cuff, why not? You can actually use your cuff to connect them together. There's nothing actually wrong about that. Yeah. So from here, I'm going to be taking it down because it's a free. So I'm taking it in there. I'm taking it down, down, down. Yeah, good. So as you can see, I have taken it down. So the Helter now is what we are actually now concentrating on, because as we all know, it's going to have ruffle at the down of it. There will be a ruffle for it. So now let's get into it. When it comes to creating the header is for you to first determine the you are still going to cut out your U neckline before you cut out the header. So in order to do that, I'm just using 2.5 inches. I'm just using 2.5 inches, and I'm also coming down by just 2 inches. It's actually going to be a U neckline first, so I'm going to connect it. I'm sorry, I have to use my free hand, so I have to connect it very well. Yeah, I have to connect it. Yeah. So once I'm done connecting it, I'm going to take the measurement I needed for it. I'm using for the shoulder, I'm using like 2 inch. So from the measurement from here, I can leave few inches for the joining of the shoulder. I can do that if it depending on how the depend on the kind of off shoulder we're actually working on. If you want to have it some give it some shoulder joining, you can actually do that. But if you don't wish to, that's also fine. So from there you can now give out your curve. This one is going to have a very small joining at the shoulder line, so a very small joining. So this is how to actually get. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to cut it out and show you the outcome. All right, so now I am done actually cutting it out, and when I cut it out, you should be having something like this. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to be showing you how to cut the back bodies. So this is actually I did the same thing for the back. So in order for you to cut the back bodies, yours is just to place it in the front on the back, and trace it out. But don't forget, you have to give allowance, and it depends on if it's a kid dress. You don't have to slant it at the back. You have to if it is a kid dress, you don't have to slant it at the back. But if it's actually you're making it for a adult, please you have to give it a small slant at the back, then curve it straight so that the zip side won't be bulging. It won't be giving some gallop designs at the back. So that's how to I won't be showing you. I won't be doing that. So now I'm just going to just tell you what to do. What you're going to do is that you're just going to place it on the back side, because this back will be enough. So you just place it on the back side, give it some sewing allowance, then you cut it out just like the way you did it at the front, but the back has to have zip allowance. So let's talk about the ruffle. All right, so for the ruffle aspect is very easy. If you want to achieve the ruffle, what you are going to do is that you are going to be taking the measurement minus the full measurement, the full length of that one. You add the additional measurement you added for the dress. You are going to like place it on that the ruffle aspect. Then you cut it out. Like you just make it very straight. There's nothing special about creating ruffle. Once you make it straight, then you open it at one side of your fabric, then you this is going to actually be the end of this video. So at the end of the dress, this is what you should be expecting. You should actually put a pleat, like as I showed you how to cut it. After you're done cutting it, you can now pleat it around on your the down of the skirt of the gown. So this is how to actually cut a Helter gown. Very, very easy. It has been done numerous times and it works like magic. So thank you for watching my video to the end. Look at the back. Are you seeing it? And this is the front. So you can see how the pleat was neatly done. Very, very easy. Thank you for watching my video to the end. I'll see you next time. Bye.